anime. That's my thingy right there, and yeah, that's my shelf. It's kind of missing. Dragon Ball Z. Yep. Some Naruto. Alright, well, yeah. I'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, what's up? Here to give you a review on Naruto Manga Chapter 570. Wow, this chapter was a beast. I definitely enjoyed it. It was definitely emotional. Definitely worth waiting for. It was all in one. There really wasn't that much action, but it was a good amount of action. So, yeah, what I first do is kind of start this review. So basically, it kind of starts off with Naruto, pressing against the, he kind of pressed against, but I think he pulled out the, one of those shards that was in the original, 6 Paths of Pain. He pulled it out, and, Son Goku chakra was actually, concealed, it was out. But then his chains was still there, and I think it was because this thing that was still locked on it, like I'm not sure what it's called, but it was still binding it. And then Toby was like, he basically in his mind was like, oh fuck, what should I do? And he kind of came up with this plan. The Ten Tails, the wooden one, he kind of did this little jutsu, and he sucked oh yeah, and Son Goku actually gave Naruto a tap. And Naruto saying like, why didn't you tell me this earlier? There was no reason to pull it. There's no reason. He basically said there's no reason to waste my chakra. You know, if I can get you on full control and be on my team. And it was definitely surprising because I thought Son Goku was gonna fight and try to fight the other tails, but I guess we did not see that. And I guess it kind of was a little bit disappointing, but then again it kind of wasn't because we got to see a memorable thing a little bit into this chapter. But yeah, like I said, Toby does his little jutsu, and the Ten Tails actually sucks in Son Goku. But before Son Goku did, he said like, I believed you, and he gave him a knock on the wood to Naruto. And that actually was not his only knock on the wood, knock fist. It was he did one with you already know who, Kurama. But I gotta tell you guys more of that later. Then Kurama, aka Nine Tails, QB, was saying like, oh, you really mean this, and he basically goes on saying like, wow, you really mean this and stuff like that. And he said, then Naruto, he was just out of breath, like he was dripping, like he was kind of sweating and stuff, and he was just exhausted. Kakashi and Guy, they're not really, we saw them a little bit, so they're still doing good. Eight Tails is okay. So yeah, like I said, QB just basically rambling, saying like, you really do mean this. I 100% believe you. And QB, aka Kurama, sees Naruto or Azate. He said, do you want me to lend you some of my chakra? There's only so much chakra I can lend you just because I'm in this little gates or whatever. And Naruto, he's like, well, sure. But after Naruto takes this chakra, he's saying like, well, I thank you for trusting me, and I thank you for accepting me as your Jinchuriki or something like that. Then QB, aka Kurama, is like, he basically says again like, there's only so much I can hold. And Naruto tried to say thank you to QB, aka Kurama. Kurama said, don't say thank you, it makes me sick. And they just had that little tiny argument. Naruto's like, why do you get mad every time I say thank you or whatever? So yeah. And then so Naruto, he's out there, he's like sweating, exhausted, just exhausted. And he actually sees Killer Bee and B's Eight Tails actually. But yeah, like I said, I remember I forgot to say this. Son Goku, he's like, there's still, I think, Son Goku, Jinchuriki died, so there's no more Four Tails no more. I think that was what Son Goku tells. There was no more Four Tails, so that was it. So they only have to deal with they only have to deal with 5 tail beasts right now, which I think is pretty cool. More advantage. Still the tail beasts have advantages or whatever. So yeah, Killer Bee said, you have to go on the supportive side, and I'll be on the attack side, because we really you can't do this alone or whatever. And Naruto saying, no, Killer Bee, aka Han, Hibachi, whatever, you're hurt, so you can't be nor the supporter or attack. And then Then we kind of go back to Naruto and Kyuubi talking inside Naruto's stomach, and then the thing that locks Kyuubi in his cage is unwinding, and they look, Naruto and Kyuubi, aka Kurama, look really beast. They're like because the eyes look very, 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 very beast, I think, in my opinion. And it's unwinding and unwinding. And Toby said, okay, you know what? We made this video one, but I have more up my sleeve. And all the tails that was just in on 4 tails mode, they actually went in to 4 tails, like Kill B is and Son Goku was. Toby took the liberty to make him go to full state, full power, and then Naruto, after the seal was unwinding, he actually let out Kyuubi. And basically Kill B was like, is it true that Naruto and Kyuubi are actually and Kyuubi actually gave Naruto the fist bump. And fist bump is basically just a thing where you actually trust that person, your Jinchuriki or other fellow Jinchuriki. And Kyuubi trusts them. And yeah. Basically Kyuubi actually, the seal's unwind and Kyuubi's actually gonna come out. The Kurama is actually gonna come out. And that was basically the end of the chapter. Then they basically say Naruto is Kurama. Then we have little flashbacks about Naruto and when he was saying you're not just a Dynasty Flash, you're Naruto Uzumaki and shit like that, and Ruka Sensei. But yeah, that was basically the end of the chapter. I can't wait for the next one because Kurama is out. We have not seen him fight since I guess the original series, Naruto vs. Gaara. Or I think there was one more I forgot though. But yeah, basically that was my review, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.